Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the 2024 BMW 430i Coupe. This model is finished off in mineral white metallic and it has an MSRP at just over $58,000. So we have a very fun sports car from BMW that has a lot to offer. And we'll start off with what this is powered by. Underneath the hood, you will find the 2-liter twin power turbo 4-cylinder engine. It's paired to the 8-speed automatic transmission, pumping out 255 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque. This model is rear-wheel drive, weighs in just over 3,500 pounds. 0 to 60 is 5.5 seconds, and it has a top speed just over 150 miles an hour. Now, this particular model also has the M Sport and the M Sport Pro package, as well as the Executive package too. So you'll notice up front a lot of gloss black accents. There's also brushed aluminum accents. There's parking sensors, active grille shutters, dark housings for the LED headlights, DRLs, and turn signals. And this model even has LED fog lights in the lower section, where there's more gloss black and inlets to provide additional aerodynamics. Now, this model also has gloss black 19-inch wheels with that double spoke design, and the M Sport brakes, which are finished off in blue. Side mirrors and window trim is also gloss black. There's a turn signal on these cameras too, and this model even gets a sunroof as well. Very nice lines running down the side and a great coupe-like design for this 4 Series. There's more gloss black for the small trunk-mounted spoiler, backup camera in the middle, LED taillights, all the parking sensors. It's interesting that the rear diffuser is finished off in a gray trim accent and not gloss black. But we can also take a listen to this by remote starting it, where it's not all that loud, being the 4-cylinder of course, but you can also remote shut it off as well. And then as we take a look at the trunk space, it's actually pretty spacious. There's some storage bins on both sides. You can even fold down the back seats too. So if you need a little bit more space, you can do that. But for its size, very practical for what you get. Now, as we work our way to the interior, very nice color contrast with this white for the leather. There's brushed aluminum, the Harman Kardon sound system. There's memory seating adjustments too, more storage in the lower section. And then to work our way to these back seats, there's a lever that you can use to slide that seat forwards. And at 5'10", I honestly don't have any issues in the back. It's not all that confined. You have plenty of legroom. You have climate adjustments too. I have about a ½ inch or so above my head, so I can still sit upright. You get cup holders in the middle. You can even lower this middle seat too if you'd like to. And you get a little bit of storage with the armrest on the side. So honestly, it's doable for full-size adults, or if you need a little bit of extra interior space. And then as we look at the steering wheel now, the M Sport steering wheel is heated. It's solid leather. We will fire this back up now. We have a lot of brushed aluminum accents, cruise control settings, volume, you have Bluetooth and voice commands. And then you can even get into a lot of content within the digital gauge cluster. So you can pull up all this info just depending on what you need to see for the day. And then you also have different layouts that you can view this information. So just depending on how you'd like to see that. And the last one is for the head-up display. So you can go through a few different settings there, just again, depending on what you would like to see. Now there's the headlight and fog light adjustments on one side with the air vent. And then right in the middle, you have a lot to go through with this infotainment system. You have a lot of widgets that you can also add depending on what you'd like to see. And there's also a lot of icons, including Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, that you can use, and you can go through all of these settings to set everything up the way that you would like to. There's also the presets on this left side, so you can quickly get through that info, and the climate menu is always fixed in that lower section. You can get into your heated seats as well as your temperature, fan speed, everything like that. So very nice and easy to do. There's also this optional trim piece that you'll notice is running throughout. There's air vents in the middle along with power and volume and tuning. And then this even gets wireless charging. There's cup holders and auxiliaries. And then on this right side, you can use these to further go through the infotainment system. So you don't have to use it as a touchscreen, which is awesome. And then if we put this into reverse, this just has the backup camera along with the sensors, of course. There's drive and sport mode, so that way you can use these paddles. Park's located on the back there, and then there's also traction control, your parking sensors, engine start-stop feature. And then there's a few different driving modes for this 430. So just depending on how you would like to drive, you can set that up as needed. There's auto hold and the e-brake. A little bit of storage with an auxiliary. Glove box also has plenty of space. And then there's garage door buttons up top, dome lights, and the controls for the sunshade and the sunroof, as those are both power operated. And very small pillars and large windows. So it is very easy to see over both shoulders. And from second gear, here we go. Shifts are also very quick. So I'm impressed with how smooth they are, both on the upshifts and the downshifts. So you have, again, that BMW performance with even shifting this vehicle and still having fun with the paddles that are available. And so we'll give it another quick acceleration here. I'd say it sounds very good too. In sport mode, you can hear a little bit of that exhaust. So it definitely adds to the sportiness with having that. But here's what it's like to be behind the wheel for the 430i. Very nice interior. We do have some options that you can not get if you don't want. Wireless charging is an option. Harman Kardon, of course, is an option too. So you can spec this out the way that you would like to, of course, with the options that you are going to use. And so you're going to get a vehicle that you can just drive all the time and have that luxury focused sports car look with a little bit of that performance as well. And I just like the sizing of this. This is very comfortable, and it would be a great two-door sports car that has the practicality if this is all you are looking for. But that is going to wrap it up for the 2024 BMW 430i. Once again, a huge shout out to Hendrick BMW Northlake for providing this for me today. Take a look at their website, give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. And I will see you all in the next video.